Hi guys, this is George here and welcome to my part 3 of the tiered link building tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to tell you about article spinning. So what are we going to learn today? Today I'm going to teach you what exactly article spinning is and how to spin articles properly. I will also tell you about some advanced techniques like spinning in HTML codes, introducing images into the spoon content, videos, etc. So, what is the need of article spinning? Why are we doing it? So, when we build a first tier of links, we need to ensure that we use only high quality content. By high quality content, I mean that we need readable content, contextual content, and content that makes sense. And the only way of doing that is hand spun content. And we use spinning because employing writers for building up so much content will cost you a lot more. The way I'm going to do will not cost you a lot of money. We need only one or two base articles and we can create as many articles as we want from that, and we need not get caught for duplicate content. We have to ensure that, and this helps in doing that. And as I said, it gets a lot of articles from just one base article. So consider this: George is a blogger. An alternative sentence for that would be George is a writer. So for spinning it, we would write George is a, and open the curly bracket, blogger, put a pipe there, then write writer and close the bracket. So the output will be George is a blogger or George is a writer. And we can take this a step further and write alternative sentence for each sentence. For example, I will make a cookie. This is a fine day to bake, and let's cook something. So these are two alternative sentences for I will make a cookie. And we can spin the sentence I will make a cookie with I or we, will, make, create, bake a cookie or biscuit. So this outputs a sentence as I will make a cookie, we will make a cookie, I will make a biscuit, we will make a biscuit, I will produce a cookie, and so on. We can take the second sentence and do the same thing. This is a fine day to bake. This is we have a fine, good, excellent morning to bake, cook something, and you get the flow. For each of the alternative sentences, we take that and put in alternative words, and our output becomes very unique, and it also makes sense. Article spinning is basically writing the same article again and again with similar content, the same content in different words. So let's jump into Spinner Chief and see how to spin articles properly. So guys, this is the main interface of Spinner Chief, and this is the tool that I use to spin my articles. And as you can see, I have written a small article on web hosting. Bluehost is the best and most stable hosting provider for shared hosting. The problem with just inputting an article and spinning it is that you never get articles that make sense, and the similarity between the articles is too much. You can easily get caught for duplicate content, and that is something that we would like to avoid. So if I just click on spin and compare the similarity between the articles, you can see that there are a lot of articles with similarity. The yellow and the red bars show the similarity, and this is something that we don't want. Plus the meaning changes in the articles. For example, when you choose a web host, things that you need to keep in mind are the stability, the customer support, and last but not the least, the price. This is what I meant. But if you go here, the client assistant as well as the final, however not minimal the cost. It does not mean anything. You'll find more information regarding everything right here. This is okay, but the client assistance as well as the final, although not very, leads the cost. So it is not something that I would do automated spinning, at least for my first tier of links. So for manual spinning, the first step is sentence spinning. So if I want to write an alternative sentence, I'll write something like, if you are spoiled for choice when it comes to hosting, then go for the best. And I will just cut it and paste it here. Sometime it happens, and I'll just go to the very beginning and insert a curly bracket here, and at the end of that sentence insert a pipe, and again then insert a pipe and write the third sentence. For example, maybe the best host on the planet is Bluehost, and a closing bracket there, and let's see what it has done to the similarity. And you can find a lot of zeros here, but pretty much the similarity remains same. And you have to do the same thing for each of the sentences here. Other than that, we can go for spinning at the phrase level, the very best, the most effective, the top, the perfect, it does not make sense, the ideal, the most beneficial host is one of the best, the most suitable, the most impressive, the greatest, the number one, the highest quality, etc. And don't just get limited to the synonyms provided. You can insert a pipe here and go for the synonyms, your own synonyms. If you have any, you can insert, you just have to think about it. For example, the most advanced, or the most technologically superior. The host is the one with the least down time, etc. And this is called spinning at the word or phrase level. And I will pause the video till I do the spinning at the word, phrase and sentence level and show you what happens. And as you can see, I have spun the article at the word and the sentence level, and just go to the spin option, spin articles, and let's calculate the similarity. As you can see, there are a lot of zeros and the reds have gone decreased. And if you just go and check the articles, Bluehost is the best and most stable hosting. It's the number one and most secure hosting company pertaining to shared hosting. greatest host on the globe with regard to shared hosting is Bluehost. What is best for us may not be good for someone else when it comes to choices, and the sentences, the articles are making sense, and this is what we are aiming at. So once we have done the spinning at the sentence and word level, we will just go to create new article, and what we are gonna do next is we are going to spin in images and videos into this content. So let's just go to Google Images and I will show you my tips and tricks on how you can do that. So in Google Images, just key in so you have all these images on web hosting. So what we will do is open link in new tab, click on okay. Just before that, there's something else that I would like to do. Go to search tools. The thing is, these images may be too big for submission, and when we are submitting articles, it may overlap with the content, it may not look good. So for submission, what I do is go to size, select medium, and once you do that you will get in this address bar, you can observe that there is ISZ colon M, and just replace the M with S and hit on enter, and you can see that this will automatically become small. Earlier the option was not there, and when we put in S, it comes. So just click on the images and open link in new tab, link in new tab. I'll pause the video while I complete. So as you can see, I have got a number of images here, and you can either go to all these address bars URLs, or there is a shortcut that you have. We'll just close this one. I use a Chrome extension called get opened tab URLs. It is here. What it does is it gets all these URLs, and what I will do is select everything and copy it. Once done, I'll go to SpinAchieve and go to the spin function, and there is a particular function called list spin, and I will input my URLs here and spin them together. Next thing is I will copy everything and keep it somewhere safe. The general image tag is imgsrc, then there will be an alt tag, border, align. This is what you get generally, but as per Matthew Woodward's article spinning tutorial, he gave me another code which you can use, and it will replace all the elements. It will spin all the elements. It will change the position of the alt tag, src, and the source code and the alignment. It would change the tag alternately, and it gives even more uniqueness, and it would increase our uniqueness by a good level. So this is the code that I was talking about. As you can see, the source and border and align elements are repeated here, and when we spin it, it gives a unique twist to the spin. We just go and spin, you can see that while the former one remains a constant, here we have border 1, align, center, and here we have alt earlier than src, and the src is at the end. For article 3, article 6, article 7, img, border comes first and alt tag goes to the last, and here again the order is changed and it increases our uniqueness. So what I will do is I'll just delete this one, and from the URLs that I have got, which I have spun with the help of list spin, I will insert here src, and there is another src, yeah, src, and a third src. Okay, and so we have inserted that, and if we go for spin, you can see that it is changing every time a new image comes. It is aligned differently, and even if it is the same image, the image gets aligned differently. It increases our level of uniqueness. And if you are using Scrapebox, there is an easier way to do this. So I will just start Scrapebox, and in Scrapebox we have add-ons. For getting the add-ons, you have to go to add-ons option, show available add-ons, and you will get an add-on called Scrapebox Google Image Grabber. So I will click on that, and I will just key in my keyword web hosting and maybe 50 images, small, and I will just hit on locate image URLs. As you can see, the images have been located, and I will just click on export, and images dot save. Okay, it's easily done. And one more thing that we have to do is get keywords for the alt tag. So web hosting, scrape, as you can see, it is scraping a hell lot of keywords for me. I scraped 56 keywords, 61, 71. Okay, so I can either send it to this side and scrape even more keywords, but I won't be doing that. I'll just copy everything and close it, and I will go to the list spin and I'll spin it. Okay, I made a mistake here. Okay, I've got the keywords, and I will just find the alt tags and input them. And as you can see, web hosting, banners, ads. Okay, so we have here, and you'll find the second alt tag, src. So here is the second alt tag, and that's done. And I'll go for the third one, and so it is here. So I will just go to spin and spin it. As you can see, it's taking a longer time here. It's done, and we have an alt tag, web hosting comparison, web hosting sites. Maybe there has been some error, I feel, because the web is repeated twice, but however, as you can see, the image orientation, alignment, and everything is changing. It's here this time, and different images, different alignments, different borders, some without a border, some with a border, some are aligned left. Decreases the similarity, right? Decreases the similarity and increases the uniqueness. So whatever, that is done. So the images are spun in, and we will be including it into the article, but later on. Next thing is videos. So we will be opening a new article and then jumping into Chrome. So I have removed the image URLs and I will just go for the YouTube videos, web hosting, and I will open the links in new tabs, each of them, maybe 9 or 10 of them, and let me just pause the video. It gets pretty irritating with all of them opening up at the same time, so I'll just pause all of them or just go to copy URLs, open tab URLs and copy all the links. Actually, there's an easier way to copy all the URLs from the YouTube page, and for that we will use an extension known as link clump. So if I just go to tools and click on extensions, and as you can see I have an extension here called as a link clump, and in options it is activated by right mouse button. So if I just click the right mouse and select all the URLs which I want to copy, all the URLs will be copied to clipboard, from where I can copy it to a notepad file. So I can just club all these URLs together, and just when I reach the bottom I would just leave it and all the URLs are copied. So just come to notepad. As you can see we have all these URLs, so I would just close that and go to my Excel file where we have all the URLs. So I'll just move it to B, and I don't want the entire URL, I just want only the code. So what I would do is I would select that, copy that and find all of that and click on replace with nothing, and I will just replace everything. So let's just delete that. And so we have this video IDs. The reason why we do that is because, let's just say open that one and hit on pause. If you just go to share and click on embed, you get an embed code. Now I have ticked here old embed code. If you just untick that, you will get that an old embed code, a new embed code, iframe code. The problem with the iframe code is that it is not supported in every site. So the articles that we are submitting in these article platforms and the web tools we are doing, it is not necessarily supported this embed code which we have, the iframe one. So what we would do is just go for the old embed code and copy everything and open a notepad file. So we have here our embed code. In that embed code there are two things that I want you to see and observe. The first thing is we have a video ID here and we have a video ID here, and we need to recreate this whole concept, this whole code with the help of Excel tools. So if you just observe that we have just before V the video ID, the video ID is just after V, so we would copy that everything and we would come to Excel and paste it here and drag it down. The next step would be to go to notepad and see what comes after this video ID. So we have question mark and it comes up to here, so we just copy that and paste it in C and drag it down to the bottom The next step would be, as you can see, there's a video ID here. So what we would do next is just copy the cell in B and paste it in D. Next we would come to E and let's see what happens after the video ID. So we would just copy it up to object and drag it down to the bottom, and we would go to F and type in equal to ampersand A1 ampersand B1 ampersand C1 ampersand D1 and ampersand E1 and hit on enter, and we have a video code here. Code is recreated. So if we just copy one code and go to Notepad, we can see that we have our video ID here, question mark there, and we have a video ID again here and all that code. So it's just similar to what the code we had before. So the next step would be just dragging it down to the bottom, and we have our videos ready. As you can see, we have a different code here and all these videos are different, and we'll just copy everything and paste it here. So the next step would be to copy all this video old embed code and go to SpinAchieve and spin them together. So this is SpinAchieve, and if we just take a new article and go to the spin option and go for list spin there, and we can input our URLs here and just spin them together. The next thing is we would go for spin, 10 is OK, and click on spin, and as you can see we have our videos here and we have a different video ID here and a different one there and different one here, and for the images all of them are different, and the list goes on. And let's just close that videos and let's see what it has done to our. So let's go and see what it has done. Spin 10, and it will take a lot of time. I will pause the video until. So the spinning has been done, and as you can see, there's an image here, there's a video, and there's another image, another video. If you go for the HTML preview, you can see the image, below that the video, and it goes on like that, different alignments. And if you go and calculate the similarity, as you can see, we have 80 to 90%, 70%, 80% unique articles. The similarity between them is only 20% or 30%, and there are no red tabs here, which is actually what we are trying to achieve, and we have achieved that 80 to 90% uniqueness. So we will just close that. There is something that you can do to increase the uniqueness even more. That is, if we can include either an image, blank space, or a YouTube video, wouldn't that be great? So to do that, include a curly bracket before the images and leave a space, include a pipe, and at the end of the YouTube video code include another curly bracket, and when you do that, you get either an image or a YouTube video. So if I do that and see, there's an image here, there's a video here, neither an image nor a video, and so it goes. And if I go and calculate the similarity, you find that the similarity has the uniqueness has increased from 80 to around 90%, 100%. Look, there's only 4% similarity between the articles, which is very great news. In terms of uniqueness, 95% unique, 96% unique, high 90s, 80s, and this is because we are just doing for 10 articles. If we are doing for 50 articles, it would be around 85-90% range, and that's what we are trying to achieve, and we have done that. Next, what we are going to do is get some keywords. So we will go for Scrapebox and web hosting again. That would be enough. See, and close that. We would go to new article, list spin, and no, we would go for anchor text and link spin, and we would input our anchor text here, and we would input our sites like http say youtube.com, whatever your site is, http www.youtube.com or http youtube.com/ or http .com. So these are the domain variations which you can use. And yes, one more. Okay, and if you want the naked URLs to be coming that portion also, so what you can do is just take some of the keywords away and input those keywords here, spin together, you get your thing done. And we'll just take that and go to our article, and at the end where we have provided a space for more info, all of it here, we would replace here with this one. And for the second sentences, because we have to do for all the sentences, go to, and we will replace here again with this one. You can also use generic anchors like click here or the brand URL instead of naked URLs. You can do anything like that. If you just would be just looking at the URLs and go for new article here, spin, as you can see, web hosting, another domain here, hosting reviews, hosting companies, hosting services, naked URLs. Okay, I can't find any naked URLs here. Maybe I should spin 20. So finally I found it in article 25. So yes, as you can see, the naked URLs are here. And what we can also do to increase the relevance of the article or increase the uniqueness is add links from other sites, other relevant domains and stuff like that. So if you just input something like you can find more about hosting here, and we'll just go to Scrapebox, and I'll just entitle uh, web hosting, and I will start harvesting. Yes, as you can see, it is giving me a huge list of URLs that I can use, and we also need a good number of URLs, otherwise we can risk ranking our competitors for it. So we would be using a good number of URLs for this one. So if you are creating like 10 articles or 50 articles, then I would say 500 or 1000 different URLs would be fine. So let's wait till it gets done. Some of these would be duplicates, so I would be waiting for a little bit longer until Scrapebox gets it right. Okay, that's fine. Remove duplicate URLs. Yes. Okay, we still have 1000 URLs, and I will just copy all URLs to the clipboard, and when I go to list spin, not list spin, anchor spin, put the links here, and one more time Scrapebox is needed. Scraper web hosting, scrape that, transfer left, scrape again. I guess this should be enough, so I will abort it and remove duplicates. Okay, 550 would be enough. See, and paste it here, spin, and go to a new article, and we will replace hosting with this one, and we have got a huge list of keywords and URLs which would increase our uniqueness further. And just to give you an example of how it looks like finally, I have inputted this image and YouTube codes into another article of mine for Bluehost. This is the link to the authority URLs. As you can see, support GoDaddy URL, this one. We have an image here, and we have a properly spun articles, and usually I use this bulleted points and stuff, other than just spinning it with the at word and phrase level. I use italics and all this kind of things, numbers, and if you just spin again, maybe we will be able to see another one. This could probably a video, and as you can see, we have a site here. Spin again, posting GoDaddy review, and it's just downloading the picture. Spin again. You remember this picture? We had downloaded that. Spin again. Okay, don't know why that happened. Okay, so this is how it looks like. The video comes, or a article comes, or image comes. So we'll just minimize that. And to further increase this uh, uniqueness, as I suggested, you can use bulleted points, and you can use italics and bold, for example, uh, best web hosting features, and you can input the features like Bluehost is good for something something, and you can make one something. So you will find that option in advanced functions in settings, and edit, and you can select this one and change the font or something, or you can make it bold, and you can increase the size, decrease the size. You can have a strike through, underline, and all this kind of stuff, and increase the uniqueness of these articles. You can set colors or disable auto colors, and capitalization of, you can do the capitalization settings and make this even more unique. And basically the images and videos took a lot of time to find out, but if you are using Content Machine, what Content Machine will do is, when you key in a keyword like say web hosting or payday loans, personal loans, or anything, it will go out, fetch the articles, and also fetch the images and YouTube videos with code intact. So what I usually do is, I would spin the article phrase or word level, and then input the video code and the image code, and once done, and that makes it very easy for me. I don't have to bother with Excel or Word, or it wastes a lot of time for me, but Content Machine saves it. And I usually use Content Machine for inputting the images and videos. For the second tier and third tier, the Content Machine articles are just fine. For the first tier, you need to really have a good level of uniqueness, and maybe good articles, good links from other uh, sites, and a lot of stuff that you can use. So this is how you spin articles. If you spin articles this way, you will be safe from duplicate content penalty, and your links would really be strong. In the next
Hi, if you have watched the tutorial so far, I'm pretty sure that you would have enjoyed it. You can watch any of the tiered link building tutorials by clicking on the videos right now. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the big yellow button. And please keep sharing my videos. The more you share, the more I make. Thank you.